Oh, I'm sorry. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Nerds in the Gym podcast, the only podcast where matching outfits are ideal, but not necessary. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco. Today we're only matching our hats. And today is, it's the new year, January 7th, 2023. Happy New Year, folks. Happy new nerds. We should make a podcast resolution that we're going to be consistent.
Don't try and change me. We can. Maybe we find a different day through the week.
Yeah. Maybe. That's a what-if scenario. Oh my god, I'm noticing there's a football out there.
Neighbors' kids huck things over the fence all the time. Once a week I just go out back and return them all.
For some reason, I was thinking you and Marina just go out and have a pass.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's funny to me.
We're just out there playing kickball.
Oh my god, you guys challenge the neighbors, like the kids?
We use the fence as a volleyball net.
You guys will be ready for regionals next year.
We have no chance at regionals. So how's your New Year? What'd you do?
What do you mean, like, what have I done since the New Year?
No, like, what did you do on New Year's Eve? It's a common question.
Well, I went to my girlfriend's house, hung out there.
Uh-huh.
And then with her parents and grandparents.
Rager.
Yep. We got real tipsy on some sparkling apple cider.
Ooh.
Yeah. No alcohol. It was great.
Hopefully Mima didn't get too handsy with you.
No, not my grandparents.
No, I know, not your grandparents.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it.
I like to say Mima because it's a very small group of people that have Mimas.
Oh, I have one.
Do you have a Mima or do you have a grandma?
Mima. That's what we call her, Mima.
Oh, do you really?
Yes.
Had no idea.
Why, did you have a Mima?
No, I have my grandparents.
Okay, because Trent has a Mima.
Maybe it's not as small of a group
Yeah.
as I thought.
Yeah. Like,
is that Polish?
So you say that, and my grandmother's Polish, but that's not why it came up. It came up because when our oldest cousins were younger, they couldn't pronounce like grandma or grandpa, so they called them Mima and Pipa.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I mean, that's a common thing, but just like...
Is that audio loud enough?
When you play it back, you can kind of choose your own volume.
Oh, okay, cool.
But as far as recording, it's right in my ears, so...
Oh, yeah.
Usually at this point I go.
Yeah.
So I only have the one in my ear.
I'm learning along the way, guys.
3
We've
years,
only been doing this
3
for
years.
3 years.
3 years and 16 long breaks.
Yep.
We don't want to overindulge.
Yeah. You gotta pace yourselves, guys. You guys ever do the pacer test in high school? The running test? That's what this is. It's for life.
Right. Apologize to all our fans of Germany.
I was just realized what this said as I was drinking it into the camera.
Mm-hmm. Blackened.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like somebody may take that harshly.
The hundreds of people not watching. All right, so we missed quite a bit. You want to finish up on the Santa Claus show?
Oh my god! Okay, so I went to a Bruins game last month.
Who'd they play?
They were playing, Florida.
Panthers?
Yeah, Panthers. That's what it is.
I mean, this is the year to go. They are cruising.
You know what's funny is I always feel so uncomfortable when talking about sports teams, and people ask me what the team is. I always go to the state or city name before I say the actual, like, whatever their animal is, because
mascot. Sorry.
Well, because it's like you have the Cardinals in baseball and in football, but I don't know the difference. I always get the cities mixed up. It's St. Louis and Arizona, but I forget which one is which.
Arizona's NFL.
Okay. So I always get very concerned when I'm about to say it for any team in any sport because I can't say confidently
what the animal is.
Yes.
I mean, it's understandable. I mean, you can just say, "Oh, I screwed up the baseball team."
Yeah. Yeah, but I was there, and on the train ride back because we took the T-in from Riverside into Boston, and on the train back, I heard a few people shitting on the Santa Claus show.
Ooh. Your girl almost have to hold you back, huh?
I was getting so upset about it. And the worst part is a lot of them were like, they were saying how they didn't like how Tim Allen was making jokes that were clearly all about religion and about going against like woke culture, and they didn't like that. I was like, it was so upsetting. I was like, you guys are making these ridiculous, like, there's ridiculous reasons why you don't like it. Just enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like,
you said that to them?
no, I didn't say that.
Okay, you said this to yourself.
I'm saying this to myself. Yeah. I wasn't going to create a scene. And then they were like saying how the show was too cheesy and cliche, and it tried being too much like their originals. I was like, can you guys just not enjoy it? It should be trying to be like the originals and not going too far away from what the show actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And then they thought it was stupid with how the show ended because he just became Santa Claus again.
Which I'm happy about.
Yeah, but the show explains why he needed to be Santa Claus still. Because it was part of his Santa Claus destiny. And now we're getting a season 2, which means it performed well enough, so they can suck it.
Which is hilarious because they filmed it in like 6 months.
I know.
They cleared it, filmed it, probably by the looks all on one stage.
Is that what's going to happen again with season 2? Are they going to pump it out this coming December? I think they should at least up the budget, give it a 2-year time frame so it comes out December 2024. Maybe better the CGI and better that intro thing.
For me, it's like I love Tim Allen, but again, he is crossing that like retirement age. Mm-hmm. He's 68, 69.
Yeah.
So I would just keep pumping it out every year. Let him work for his 6 months.
Hey, maybe he's going to be like Harrison Ford.
Who's working now more than he did before retirement.
I know.
He's got a new show coming out on Apple TV.
Yes, he's like a therapist or something.
It's called Shrinking with Jason Segel.
Yeah, I saw that. I forget what it's about, but it looks pretty good. And he's also in the show 1923, the prequel to Yellowstone. Mm-hmm. Although I heard his character may have already died, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That'd be a very Harrison Ford thing to do, to put his name all over it.
So he made it through 3 episodes. Apparently at the end of the third episode, he was severely wounded. And they're thinking he dies.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe spoiler. Yeah, maybe I
should.
should.
For a show Marco didn't watch.
I didn't watch. I read an article about it. And I've never seen Yellowstone either. So I was reading an article on spoilers based off of something that I've never watched and don't know anything about. And now he's going to be Red Hulk.
Yeah, because remember that actor that played Red Hulk died?
Yeah, he passed away. Knew? Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he died 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Thunderbolts.
Well, Thunderbolts is Ross's last name, the character he's playing, so...
Yeah, but there's a Thunderbolts movie or TV show coming out.
I don't know. I get them all confused.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I didn't end up seeing Black Panther 2. I just got busy and just... Then Avatar came in and wiped everything out of the theaters.
I forgot that Black Panther 2 was even a movie.
And now, early February, it's going to be on streaming, so...
Yeah.
That was the first Marvel movie I didn't see in theaters in ever.
You can watch a re-release. Try to find one for you.
I might have to. See if Albany has it.
Yeah. Did you see Avatar?
No, did you?
Nope. I didn't like the first one.
I never saw the first one.
So the first one, the only reason it did so well is just because of like the technology behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It is just a very generic story. There's nothing special about the story.
Mm-hmm.
And the world itself, I just don't care for the world, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel as big and vast as something like Star Wars. Which I think is, like, part of the problem, too. To why I don't like it. But I've heard for the second one, there's some people saying that the story's a step up. There's people saying that the story's still just mediocre, but it does what the last one did. It, like, revolutionizes technology, which I don't get me wrong, like I like good special effects and everything in movies, but it's not gonna completely that's not gonna be the reason why I would want to go.
I mean, I would watch it if I had the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things that if I want to catch up now, I have to watch 6 hours of movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like 3 hours.
But I have heard that with the story. My thing is they already broke even, and it already took this spot from Tom Cruise, Maverick.
Well,
on
the third one,
grossing.
third one releases next year. Fourth one releases 2024.
So that's the problem. You can't do one a year. That's the problem we had with Star Wars movies. You have to go every other year.
Well,
Else.
James Cameron had them already. They're already made. They're finished.
Correct.
Yeah, and he was waiting for, which I don't. So, in terms of it breaking even, I think I heard somebody say it didn't mean that the movie by itself. This was including the third and fourth movie too, is what the break even meant for this movie.
Seriously? So it's all profit from here?
Yes.
Oh, so it's just printing.
And he was saying that he wasn't going to release 3 and 4 unless it broke even. Which made no sense because...
I don't think he has that much power.
Yeah, I didn't get that. But, like, also the thing that you have to realize for this movie, too, this is a big movie in the Chinese market.
Mm-hmm. Tom Cruise couldn't release in China, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so... Like, I feel like I know, like, a decent amount of people that have seen this movie, but I don't know, like, everybody I talk to hasn't seen it.
Are you talking about Trent? Trent saw it like 3 times opening weekend, and I was just like, 9 hours? That's impressive.
I'm not surprised about that. Him and I saw Force Awakens probably 15 times before I left theater.
Really?
Yeah. But... I don't, like, when I see the numbers it's doing, I kept being shocked, but then I keep forgetting that it is such a huge thing in China. Because it's one of the few movies that is able to be released over there, but it's also, are you seeing how many hours
No, $15, say movie ticket's $13 an hour, or $13 a ticket. It's almost $200, not including snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh, I never got snacks either.
No snacks?
I never get snacks when I go to the theaters. Occasionally nowadays, though, because I have because I make money, I'll get myself a large popcorn, and then I'll refill it like right before the movie starts because usually I finish it before the movie starts.
I do the same thing. I used to go to the movies all the time, so I never got snacks. Now it's like a twice a year thing.
I refuse to get usually anything else though. It's just the popcorn.
My thing is just like, I don't mean to keep shitting on our theater because it's doing the best it can. It's so small.
What is there, like 35 seats?
Per, like, and then there's like 12 theaters or something?
I'm going to have to go to war on Fandango to get opening night Indiana Jones tickets.
Where, though? Where are you trying to see it?
I want to go to Beacon.
Oh, is Fandango connected to the Beacon?
Yeah.
You can't just buy it on the Beacon website?
Well, you can do it on there, too. But I feel like, I think Fandango's the one that gets the early, like, pre-order things ready.
Do they?
So, I don't know if it would be open on the Beacon yet.
I think you'll be okay around here,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest with you. Because opening night is, what, 8 o'clock?
It's 10 o'clock the night before the official release date, usually.
Oh, really? They moved it to 10?
So, I don't...
Because remember, it used to be midnight.
It used to be midnight.
Then the Batman shootings, it went to 8 o'clock. Because I used to do 8 o'clock on Thursday all the time.
And then when Force Awakens came out, it was like 10 or 11 again.
Really?
Yes.
Back when I used to work second shift, this was no problem. Because I'd just be like...
Yeah.
Check it out. And not have to worry about it. But now it's like if I have to be...
But now that you say it, I think they recently started going back to the 8, 9 o'clock one. But I'm also going to... It's not just tickets for me. I'm going to have to get them for Joe, Kate, my mom, my younger brother, and me. It's a big event.
No worries. I mean,
This is the last time we're seeing Harrison Ford on screen as Indiana Jones.
Correct.
And I am very disappointed by the trailer numbers.
Well, because it got Reddit leaked. Everyone saw it already.
Yeah, but still, like...
I think
Transformers... Well, Transformers, I guess, has a big Chinese audience, too,
The other thing is Indiana Jones was always second to Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem. I think
Yeah.
that's what the last one had a problem with, is people hype up Indiana Jones and then go, why doesn't it do Star Wars numbers?
Yeah.
But no, I look forward
Crystal
to it.
Skull wasn't that bad.
I think what I'm going to have to get over is the crowded theater, which again, no one likes.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to end up seeing any movies around here, I'm going to end up going to a crowded theater. There's just no way around it.
Yeah.
I got work this afternoon, so I was just like, well, if we go to see Avatar this morning, starts at 9, 10, 11, 12. After previews, I'm not getting out of there till 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's 3 hours, 15 minutes, plus trailers, which I used to love trailers, man, and now all the trailers get released.
Well, you know what sucks is the big movies like Avatar, there's way more trailers than there is if you go to, like, a smaller movie.
What I like is the Disney Marvel ones, because they just do all Marvel trailers and all Disney trailers.
Ooh, I wonder if they are doing Indiana Jones trailers in there.
Text Trent.
Also, was it a teaser trailer they called the Indiana Jones one, or was it the official trailer?
It's got to be the official. That thing was over 2 minutes long.
It was, but have you noticed that teaser trailers have been longer recently?
Oh, yeah, because remember, teaser trailers used to just be like 15 seconds?
Yeah.
It would have one line of dialogue, they'd show the character, and then they'd be like...
Oh, no, it's official trailer.
What other movies do we got coming out?
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Coming out soon.
Obviously, there's that new Transformers one.
Are you excited about the new Guardians?
Yes. But
Seems-
I know it's going to be emotionally devastating. It's the last one with that crew, they've said. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it.
You hear what Dave Bautista said this week? How he said he's happy to retire the Drax character because he doesn't want that to be his legacy.
Yeah.
I was like, man, way to kick us on the
He's
way down.
the best wrestler turned actor.
Oh, sorry, bud. We did this last time.
Oh, we did do this last
We did
time.
do this last time. And since then, I don't want to blame it on you. The Black Adam fiasco that blew up. We haven't been able to talk about that yet. James Gunn comes in, cancels everything.
They're Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and who's the guy that plays Aquaman? Oh no, and Henry Cavill, not the guy that plays Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
They're filing a lawsuit against Warner Brothers and DC.
Really?
Yeah, because they said that the past 8 years have ruined their career and their images.
I mean, I could see that for Henry Cavill. Because they really did him dirty a few times. Ben Affleck did it to himself.
Ben Affleck, though, was not a bad Batman.
He was...
I
was okay with Ben Affleck's Batman.
Him as an individual fit that role perfectly, I feel like. I think the writing behind that Batman was bad.
Agreed. I would watch another Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah.
He was a perfect Bruce Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Which is half of Batman.
Yeah. Like, he's kind of like the reason why Robert Downey Jr. was so good for Iron Man.
Right.
Because Robert Downey Jr. had that Tony Stark persona.
Correct. You can see the parallels between the actor and character.
Yeah.
Which is what you want.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot, no. Wonder Woman, like, launched her from, like...
Oh, yeah.
I remember her and everything to being, like, oh, we need to get Gal Gadot.
I didn't know she was in anything else. I literally just saw her in that.
She's coming back to the Fast and Furious franchise, so get ready for that.
Was she in Fast and Furious ever?
She was in, like, 2 of the movies.
Isn't there some other big name coming in Fast and Furious? Oh, the person that plays Marvel. She's going to be in the next one.
Captain Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Brie Larson?
You can't stand her?
I don't know how I feel. The new Marvel's movie's coming out, and I really do like the girl from the Miss Marvel TV show.
That's a Fantastic Marvel or something? What's her character? Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel's Brie Larson, so it's Miss Marvel, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Kamala Khan. So.
Are they going to have a relationship in it?
I think she's like 16 years old, so I think at one point they switch... They either switch bodies or switch locations or something. I don't know.
Okay.
So... You ever watch Andor? Did you finish Andor?
No, I only watched the first 5, 6 episodes, and I just was not invested.
No, I didn't start it yet.
So, here's the thing. From what I watched and stuff, because of how good the writing was, it was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
What I couldn't get behind is I just know where it was all leading.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know, it didn't in it's different when I have a character that I don't really care about. Like, I don't care about Andor as a character.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just, I don't know. Whereas it's like when I was watching the Obi-Wan show, yeah, I knew where it was leading, but I'm very interested in the character of Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same thing with like the prequels to Star Wars. Do you really need those to watch the original trilogy? No, but I'm interested in those characters and how they got there. Andor, I don't care how he got to where he was. I don't care about that story. I don't care about Andor as a character.
Is Andor a person? I thought Andor was a planet.
I thought his name was Cassian Andor.
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't watch it.
I think that's his full name.
That was a legitimate question. That's all good. We don't have to look into it. What else do we got coming out? What is Ahsoka? They keep putting her in a bunch of trailers. When does that come out?
That show... Okay, so Mandalorian comes out in March. And then the Ahsoka show, I think, comes out right after. Is there a release date? There's no official release date. Oh, Ted Lasso comes out in March too, apparently.
Oh, really? So
Yeah. And that's the final season.
when I got sick, that's what I watched. We found out we were paying for Apple
Yeah.
TV without realizing it. It's part of her phone plan. So when I switched to Apple, she goes, "Oh, we have Apple TV."
Oh, really?
So I watched Ted Lasso. Hilarious.
It's a great show. I tried telling you to watch it, and you were like, I'm not sure if I could do the hour-long, comedy show thing. Because I told you it's, a funny show and everything, and I told you they were hour-long episodes. You're like, I'm not sure if I can do it. Because you were saying how, you preferred the 30-minute Office episodes compared to...
Oh, so I didn't explain myself. So when I was on Android,
Uh-huh.
when you're on Android, you can't download Apple TV, the app.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have a web page open to watch it.
Oh.
So where I was working, where I watched most of my TV, you would have to have your phone on in the web page, not full screen,
Yeah.
and then you couldn't use your phone for anything else because it would stop playing.
So it's believed it will be released March 2023, but there's been no announcement on it.
My thing is, that show is so good, and at the same time, I watched it and I was like, we don't deserve this show as a society. It is too good.
It is. It's somehow I don't even know how to explain it. The heart that's in the show, though. It's
Literally
really
the heart.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I said. It's so full of heart. And my thing is just you could keep going, but I respect them to do the British thing, where it's like, all right, 3 seasons, we're done.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be perfect too because it's in Britain, the show itself.
The way they planned. Sorry.
But
Well-
it's one of the most emotionally detailed TV shows too.
Oh, for sure.
The acting in it is phenomenal as well, which I think is something you don't see that often in comedy things. Is usually they're a little bit looser on how tight the acting is.
Well, they flesh out the characters really well for having so little time to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Roy Kent character.
Yeah.
He could have been just they could have retired him and just gone away, but they go into his past and why he's the way he is and shows his growth.
Who's the bearded coach there?
Mm-hmm. I know who you're talking about. I have no idea characters' names.
I remember though I struggled watching his solo episode where he gets lost in the city. I don't think I actually watched it.
I thought about skipping it too. It was a little rough.
Yeah.
But I see why they did it.
Yeah. Aside from that, every episode's been perfect in that show.
I hope that this season does really well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to watch it one episode at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait and just binge it, but I hope it does numbers. So
They all release at once.
They didn't last season.
Oh, they didn't?
Yeah, I only know that because McAfee was talking about it, where he's just we get one episode at a time. This is torture.
I didn't know that.
So I'll binge watch
Because
it.
I started watching it when I came out. I must have just forgot.
And so the other show I would recommend to you, it's called Mythic Quest on Apple TV.
Mythic Quest.
So it's one of the guys from Always Sunny in Philadelphia plays a creator of a video game.
Danny DeVito.
No. One of the creators from Always Sunny. I'm the one that plays Mac, but you don't watch Always Sunny, so that does nothing for you.
He's the big jacked one.
Yep.
Yeah, I know
So-
who Mac is.
He was in good shape, got super fat, and then got super jacked. All for the Always Sunny show.
Oh, really?
There's a couple seasons where he gets really fat, and he gets fat in real life, and he goes, well, I just thought the character would get really fat. And then came back and gets really jacked.
That show's still going, isn't it?
Yeah, they have one of those interesting contracts, because it's on FX, and it's the only thing on FX. They make it when they want it, for how many episodes they want it. Did you unplug it?
Yeah, because I'm not hearing anything anymore.
Oh.
But you still hear stuff, right?
Yeah, I hear both of us.
I have no idea.
Here, give it a tug. Hold on. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
All right.
Because I don't like to edit.
Yeah. Oh, I just heard feedback on that. Oh, wait. I hear it again.
So what's funny is when you tugged it, it went in between the table.
Oh, it did?
And it, like, pinched it. I didn't think that's how microphones worked.
Well, I can hear again. Makes sense why.
But anyway,
Wait.
so Mythic Quest. So him and it's just him running a video game company. And then there's a female coder.
It's only coming out of the right ear, though. I may have just damaged the cord.
Killing me. Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
And then we'll deal with it.
I'll deal with it.
Well, a lot of times you don't even wear the headphones. So this
Oh,
episode is
a
like
lot of the time, this is the most I do is 1 year anyways.
That's why I think it's funny. Oh, did I lose both headphones? No, I'm still good.
It's the aesthetic. It's the podcast aesthetic. How could I be a podcaster unless I did this? Is your head getting warm?
Well, now I'm just wondering if we're hearing anything.
We're hearing.
You
I'm hearing.
derailed this podcast for the last time. You know what's funny, Marco? Did I always use the red microphone?
The red?
Yeah.
Wait, there's the colors on them?
No, the microphone. Those are headphones.
Oh. Yeah, I used to use... Yeah.
Okay. I was like, did we screw up by switching microphones?
Didn't we have another microphone? Was that Joe's?
We do have Joe's in a box somewhere.
His didn't have the red one, though.
No, I think I gave myself the red one so I would know.
Oh, okay.
But
Joe and I are half brothers, so we can share spit.
gross.
He's going to disapprove of that.
Yeah, so watch Mythic Quest. You won't let me get through talking about it, but you watch it. It's hilarious.
I'll watch Mythic Quest.
It's got Danny.
You must have Danny DeVito.
No, from Community.
The Asperger guy.
I can't think of his name. Danny Buddha, maybe?
Something like that. David Hornsby? No, not him.
Nope.
Danny Pudi.
That's it.
Putty. Does he actually have Asperger's in real life?
I don't know.
I know he's a big runner.
Runner?
Yeah, he runs a lot.
If you say so. That movie should be coming out soon.
Putty also a runner and has completed several marathons. Told you. Big running guy.
In 2014. He
Oh.
bought a house in California. Oh.
Oh, yeah, see?
Did you ever see the clip of him on Larry King?
No.
So Larry is famous newscaster, and at this point, before he passed away, he had to be like 83, 84.
Wait, Larry King passed away?
Yeah. Like last year.
That did not happen. Did he really?
I don't want to blow your mind, but Barbara Walters passed away.
I don't know who that... I didn't know he passed. I thought he was still doing shows and stuff.
No, he died like last year.
He died 2021, January.
Oh, 2 years ago.
Oh my god. I'm 2 years late, but I'm devastated.
Are you a big Larry King fan?
I really like the Tom Segura thing when he couldn't pronounce
Mark Wahlberg. But again, that was like 10 years ago.
more Wahlberg.
So this is my favorite Larry King clip because if you play it, will you hear the audio?
Yeah, what's the Larry King good?
Oh, no, go back to that first page. It was the first.
Right here?
Yeah.
That he's on DuckTales?
Yeah. So if you click it and play.
A luxury you can't live without.
A luxury I can't live without. Coffee. I really like good
It's not
coffee.
a luxury, you can get it anywhere.
I guess, yeah, I like good coffee with
I love coffee.
I like nice socks.
Socks. Your socks, would you put in your shoes?
Yeah, I really love them. I like kind of like, cozy feet.
You're attracted to your socks.
I'm attracted to really nice running socks. Like, I'm always looking for good running socks.
That's not a luxury. Coffee and socks are not a luxury.
All right, give me a luxury. What luxury should I have?
Private plane.
Larry, I'm on DuckTales.
40-second clip. And just the. Larry, I'm on DuckTales. Because he does the voice of one of the ducks on DuckTales. The remake.
Wait, he was also arrested? In his early years? What was he arrested for?
Marco's on a deep dive with Larry King for some reason.
I'm shocked that he died.
I was such a big fan that I didn't know he wasn't putting out material the last 2 years.
Or knew that he died.
Or knew any other interviews he's ever done.
More Walmer.
You a Transformers guy?
Nope. I remember for Easter, I got one of them with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox for Easter.
Yep, one of the first two.
Watched it and hated it.
Oh. Robots too scary?
Hmm?
Robots too scary?
I didn't understand it.
So you probably got the second one and didn't understand?
Yeah.
Because you didn't see the first one.
Well, you have, I was at the age, too, where I still didn't listen to dialogue or anything. I just watched things for what happened on the screen. Yeah, it took me until, the age of 15 to appreciate comedies because I didn't know what they were saying.
It's a little late, but better late than never. How are they still releasing the Flash movie? They've canceled everything else, and now they're going to force us to watch
They're still releasing the next Aquaman. They're still releasing, Shazam and stuff. Although
the Flash movie, that's 3 movies that have no value because they're
Can we at least just get the Batgirl movie too at this point?
Right, just give it to us. Even if it's bad, at least let us watch it.
Yeah,
They had Batgirl, they had Michael Keaton. They had a bunch of big stars in this movie.
What a disaster. Honestly, because at this point they're just losing money. Couldn't they at least gain some of it back if they just released it?
Right. Even if it just makes a little bit of money. If you're restarting the universe, what's the matter? Vin Diesel teases Fast X. That's going to be the 10 one.
Do they CGI muscles onto him now?
I don't think so.
Oh. Because I heard a rumor that he just, fat and gross.
I think
now.
he's one of those actors that gets out of shape and then gets back into shape.
I forgot about that. The new Ant-Man movie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
That comes out soon, doesn't it?
Have you seen the trailer they released during Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
Looks pretty intense.
It does.
It doesn't look like a fun Ant-Man romp. It looks pretty aggressive.
Yeah. I do have to say, I think I wonder what's going to be the better trilogy under that or Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
You think Ant-Man's over? I haven't heard anything about Ant-Man being over.
No, I just in terms of the trilogy.
Oh. I guess time will tell. I feel like Ant-Man never got the pop the other Marvel movies did.
Yeah. I do have to say, this Guardians movie could solidify it as the best trilogy in the Marvel Universe.
I think you're forgetting about how rough Guardians 2 was.
I didn't think it was that rough.
It's kind of a rough watch.
Guardians 1, I will take over a majority of the first movies. Guardians 2 was mediocre.
I like how you're calling it mediocre as if that's a good thing.
Yeah,
It
mediocre.
was mediocre. Wasn't bad.
I liked it. I could enjoy. Actually, you know what? I am able to watch that one though more consistently than the first movie.
Really.
Yes.
I think the problem comes is I had really high hopes for Guardians 2
Mm-hmm.
because the first one was so good.
Yeah.
That it just didn't meet those expectations. But also, the Guardians get a lot of face time in the last couple Avengers movies.
Mm-hmm.
So their story gets to move along,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't feel like every other character's gets as much screen time.
Yeah.
So if you take the last couple Guardians,
Yeah.
you in the Avengers, you get like almost Guardians 2.5
Yeah.
because they probably get 45 minutes of screen time alone.
Oh yeah.
So that's half a movie right there. What did you think of the Christmas special?
I didn't see it.
You love Christmas and you love Guardians, but you didn't watch the Guardians Christmas special.
So actually I started watching it one day and I forget what happened. I ended up having to go do something, which completely threw me off, and then I just completely forgot about it.
It's only like 45 minutes long. You should check it out because it does
Yeah.
move the story along.
Maybe I'll watch it today.
Right
I have a
now.
lot of bedtime today, so
A lot of bedtime.
yeah.
Crazy, dangerous man.
Yeah. A lot of laying around. You know, where was Larry King to interview Donald Trump when we needed him?
Type it in. Donald Trump was around long before he was president. He might have done one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. He was in Home Alone, too.
The Apprentice. Yeah, for a while he was just famous for being rich.
I don't get how that's a thing.
Your typing is...
Well, I had to remember what I was typing.
Yeah, there you go. That looks like an older Trump.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he actually interviewed him. Wow.
Marco, right there's a 40-minute, a 25-minute, and another 20-minute. You got over an hour of Larry King interviewing Donald Trump to watch today.
That's going to be enjoyable. I wonder if his previous stuff is as bad as what he used to say as president.
While you're laying in bed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what other movies we're missing since we missed Quantumania. Or Disney in general. You hear
Isn't
what happened
there
to Jeremy
another-
Renner?
Oh, yeah, he got hit by a plow.
That's what the article says until you read it. He owns the plow.
Yeah.
A family member gets stuck in the snow. He goes, plows them out, gets out of the car to see if they're okay, and then runs himself over. And now, I guess he's doing okay.
Did he lose a leg?
They haven't said it.
Because I heard that a tourniquet had to be applied.
Oh, tourniquet. I mean, we'd have to get Marina in on this.
Well, because a tourniquet cuts off blood supply.
Correct.
So I'm not sure if it was on long enough, he definitely would have had to. I think it was applied on his leg. I could be wrong about that.
Here, do a commercial. Let me see what she's up to.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to get a professional in on this. Because I don't think it's guaranteed, but it's a high chance. I also don't know how to spell tourniquet. I know how to use one.
Nope, she's in the shower.
Oh,
No, if you put a tourniquet on, it's to save the limb.
yeah.
So it stops the blood flow. So you don't bleed out.
No, that's the thing is, you put a tourniquet on to prevent blood flow, but what happens is if like you put it here on your arm, cuts off blood flow here, which essentially means the nerves and stuff aren't getting the blood, and it could get to the point where where the blood loss is happening, that
Right.
part of your body dies, and then it has to get removed.
I should have sent it to. Do you watch?
Yeah, see, the big fear of tourniquets is that limiting blood supply to the limb can result in amputation.
Ken. I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like they. Excuse me. I feel like they would have had that as the headline. Jeremy Renner loses leg.
Yeah, I just think it would have been funny if they did get him with a prosthetic and they brought Rocket back to steal his.
I don't think that's funny, but okay. Like the actor loses a real limb.
Yeah.
But also, who knows how long he's going to be Hawkeye?
Is he still technically Hawkeye?
I don't think he's under contract.
Interesting.
You're not a James Bond guy?
Never seen a James Bond movie. Joe gets so upset that I've never seen Casino Royale.
Well, the one that plays Quicksilver in the X-Men universe is like the only person they're talking about being the next James Bond.
Wasn't that who played Jeffrey Dahmer?
I didn't see it.
The guy that plays Michael Scott's nephew?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the person that plays him?
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny that that's our common reference of who these actors are. But I also heard he's supposed to be Kraven the Hunter in the Spider-Man universe.
Who?
Aaron Taylor Johnson, the Michael Scott's nephew.
No, that's not who Michael Scott's nephew was. Michael Scott's nephew was whoever played Jeffrey Dahmer. What's the show name? Oh, Netflix. This one. Evan
Oh.
Peters. That's his nephew. The one that does the, that gets spanked.
Yeah. So pull them up side by side and you'll see my confusion.
Images.
No, you have him in the middle one.
No, I was pulling the image up.
So Aaron Taylor Johnson was in Kick-Ass. And Evan Peters was Quicksilver. Is that where I'm getting confused?
One of them played both of them played the fast guys, I think. In
Oh,
the
did one do Marvel and one do...
That would have meant, though, that Evan Peters did, like, The Flash, right?
No. So one was in X-Men. And one was in the MCU.
Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so Evan Peters may have done the one in X-Men.
Okay, and then
He must have
Aaron
done
Taylor Johnson was the MCU where they snuffed him out
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
for no reason.
Yeah.
They have pretty much, we don't want to kill Hawkeye
Yeah.
sacrifice.
I'm looking at, what's his name? Jeremy Renner's thing. Wait, he was in the Knives Out mystery? As a cameo? The
I
new
haven't
one?
watched those yet. I gotta watch those.
Yeah, nothing in here says anything about Hawkeye anymore. He's done.
When's the Mandalorian release date?
It's March something.
March 1st.
Oh, really? It's right on the 1st?
Yeah.
Wow.
For some reason, I thought it was coming out this month.
God, I'm so excited.
And Book of Boba Fett's been pushed back, I assume.
Was it guaranteed for season 2?
No, I just assumed. You and me gotta get a calendar and just write down all these dates.
Who is Tim Meadows? Wait, he looks so familiar. What was he in? Oh, he's in a lot of those like Adam Sandler comedies, isn't he?
Tim Meadows? Yeah. He was on SNL for over a decade.
Well, he's in The Mandalorian season 3. Oh, I forgot we got Christopher Lloyd coming.
Did you hear, this came out last night, Nick Cage officially confirmed he's not doing Mandalorian?
What if he's messing with us?
No, he said that, and I quote, "I'm Star Trek, not Star Wars."
What an asshole. Giancarlo Esposito's back too as Moff Gideon.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a given.
Why, he was arrested.
Was he? What did he get arrested for?
No, remember at the end of season 2 they like arrest him?
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant the actor. I was like, what did... I mean, that would be more realistic that the actor got arrested and wouldn't be in it.
No. If I remembered the name of his chicken business in Breaking Bad, that's what I would have said. Does that say Avatar 4?
Yeah, I was trying to get the release
And
schedule.
5.
Jeez.
Apparently he has like 8 movies planned already.
I heard that he's got the next 3, and then for like 5 and 6, he's going to teach somebody. how to. Oh, we're getting Sister Act 3.
I don't know what that is.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Wait, National Treasure 3? You know
This-
what movie I have to see? The Whale with Brendan Fraser.
Is it in theaters? Is it going to streaming? I feel like we've been talking about it for like a year.
Well, so I don't think it's released officially yet. Oh, it's in theaters now.
Oh, really?
Not around here, though.
So,
It was released December 9th. Apparently, it's really good. His acting performance apparently is insane. Like, he does so well.
I'm just going through the Disney release date real quick to see if there's anything.
Oh my god, look what they have labeled here. Letterboxd is like one of the official rating things. See this?
Mm-hmm. Is that good?
I'm just shocked.
Is that bad? Or are you talking about Letterboxd in general?
I just, like, I can't believe they made it to one of the top 3 things that they use to say ratings.
Good or bad? Do we really need a Mufasa standalone Disney movie? Live action?
Which one was he?
That was Simba's dad.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No. No. All right.
Wait, Blade.
I just saw that. We have Ant-Man. We knew about Guardians. We knew about Marvel's. It's coming out June of this year. Blade is coming in November? I didn't know about that.
That says 2022. Is that a typo?
I assume? Yeah, this is 2022. Maybe we don't go by this list.
Wait. Is that when Ant-Man comes out, though? February 17th?
It's something like that.
Oh, then maybe it is just a typo. Because other than that, they go in order.
Well, also these movies probably got pushed back. Captain America: New World Order.
Ooh.
Thunderbolts. Fantastic Four.
I heard Anthony Mackie isn't, like, a fan of his Captain America character.
Really?
I heard that he doesn't like because it's, like, becoming his entire...
Yeah, because the schedule's so crazy.
The schedule, but he also, like, nobody, like, looks at him for his other roles anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming Star Wars movies. Ooh. Have you ever... Hold on. Go up to that picture. Have you ever gone back to episode 4 and watched it with that Jabba added in?
The re-edit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful.
And have you ever noticed how janky it is when they made it so Harrison Ford's body floats up so then he's walking over the tail?
Oh, it's crazy. Those re-edits are garbage. And it's so hard to figure out which movie you're watching until you're 20 minutes in and they
Yep.
start adding these creatures. I don't know why they let him do that.
There is a edited version of Raiders of the Lost Ark that was lost in time. He did the same thing. And it was only released on TV, but apparently you can't get it like on DVD or anything.
I'm sure somewhere out there you can get a black market version.
Yeah.
All right, man. Since we're almost at 50 minutes, that's usually
Yeah.
our stopping point. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't really have much. Oh, I already finished it. I made this coffee. We got a new like espresso machine at our house.
Oh,
So you get like or barista machine is what I call it. So you get is what it's called. So you can make espresso, you can make cappuccino, latte. I made an americano. It's just like way stronger. Caffeine actually has an effect on me using this too.
mm-hmm.
Probably not a good thing. But I can't wait until I get a nice little dropper so I can drop milliliters of a peppermint extract, because then I think I could make a really good peppermint mocha with this machine. Yeah. It's my at-home Starbucks. It's great.
You know, you can just get an eyedropper on Amazon for like $2, right?
I know. That's what I did.
All right. What a way to crash land this podcast. right into the ground. All right, man. Thanks for coming over.
Oh,
I'm
no
Brandon.
problem. Thanks for having me. And I'm Marco. I didn't just invade his home.
I'm gonna slowly start making this my podcast, except for the name, and then just start using you as a guest. Since I have the passwords for everything, you're just gonna see me start uploading to the webpage or the YouTube page where I'm interviewing other people.
You could do that.
Just slowly start pushing you out.
Hey, I have my own equipment. I could do the same thing. I'm only going to be able to get Trent as a guest.
Welcome back to Mother's Basement. Hey Trent, how do you like that coffee? Like that coffee? I like that coffee.
I was Avatar for the 10th time.
All right, buddy. Shout out to Trent. We should really get him into this.
We
weird
gotta get him
saga.
on the podcast. I love how he's becoming a discussion topic.
Every week. That's the problem.
week.
Of all the people we have in common, he's the only person we talk about. I think you're a little scared that he's going to take your place on the podcast because he actually watches these movies and TV shows.
I know. We'll get Fluff on next week.
All right. We'll talk to you later, guys.
Bye.
I'm out. We're out.